Hello everyone, welcome to Amuda Academy. So in this video, we are going to learn about interest on debentures. We will learn the journal entries. So let us start with the interest on debentures. So what do you mean by interest on debentures? It is nothing but if you take any loan, if let us say bank loan, so you will need to pay interest monthly, correct? Some interest 1 or 2% you need to pay. So likewise, the company needs to pay to the debenture holders, correct? So let us say the company may pay 8%. Maybe they may pay half yearly or yearly once. That is a company's policy. So, but they will pay interest periodically, correct? So half yearly or yearly once. So that may be 8% debenture or a 10% debenture like that. So this 10% whatever there before this debenture, that is called interest. So on that rate only the company will pay interest. So another thing, if company doesn't have profit, so will the company will pay interest? Yes, obviously they need to pay regardless of their regardless of they are having profit or not, they need to pay the interest. Right. So this is the concept of interest on debentures. Let us see the journal entries along with examples. Let us understand. Before that, we need to understand our modern rules. So if asset increases, we need to debit, and if asset decreases, we need to credit it. And also liability, if it increases, we need to credit, and also if liability decreases, we need to debit. And if income increases, what we need to do, obviously we need to credit it. And or expenses or losses, if it increases, we need to debit it. So this is the modern rule. This is the most important thing to solve any journal entry. Let us see the example and move on to journal entries. Right. Issue of rupees 1 lakh, 10% debenture of rupees 100 each. Here this is the interest rate. On this only they will pay, right? So let us read the question. Interest was paid yearly, which means yearly once they will pay. In the mini question you can see half yearly. So in this question we can take yearly ones. And tax deducted at source is 10%. So the company is deducting tax, which means at the time of payment of interest, let us say 1,000 rupees interest needs to pay to the debenture holders. But we need to pay tax to the government, obviously, yes, right? So the company will deduct the tax and pay remaining. Let us say 100 rupees is the tax. And the company will deduct it, and the remaining 900 will be paid to the debenture holders. Right. This is what tax deducted at source. So let us see how we can journalize these things. So before that, let me calculate something for you that will be more easier. So the issued debenture is worth of 1 lakh rupees, correct? So the interest rate is 10%, correct? Yearly. So which means 10,000 is the interest the company is going to pay. And out of this 10,000, the company needs to collect the tax and pay to the government. So that is 10%. Out of this 10,000, not on 1 lakh, whatever interest they need to pay on that 10%. So 10,000 into 10%, which means 1,000 rupees they need to pay to the government. It is a liability, obviously, correct? So the company is collecting from the debenture holders, or at the time of payment they are deducting it and remitting it to the government. So it is a liability, correct? Okay, fine. 1,000 rupees is the tax and 10,000 is the interest. So with this, we can go ahead and solve the question. So let us see the journal entries. The first thing, if you need to pay interest, if you need to pay interest, it is an expenses, correct, for the company. Obviously, if expenses increases, we need to debit it. So the first entry will be debenture interest account will get debit. Why? Expenses are increasing. Correct. Then we need to deduct the tax. Correct. Yes. To income tax payable because it is a liability. We need to pay to the government. It is a liability. So it is increasing. We need to credit it. Correct. And then we need to pay to the debenture holders. The remaining whatever amount is there, 9,000, we need to pay to the debenture holders. That is also a liability. Obviously, we will credit it. So let us write the amount. So what is the interest? So interest is 10,000 will get debited, right? Yes. What is the income tax? So tax is 1,000 rupees. That is whatever interest we need to pay out of that 10%, right? So that is 1,000 rupees. And remaining how much we will pay to the debenture holders? Obviously 9,000. So this is how first entry will go. Then we can see payment of interest at the time of paying this interest. So if we need to pay the interest, obviously our bank account will go down, correct? And this entry will get reversed. That means we will debit it. Then only we can pay. So debenture holders account will get debited and our bank account will get credited because if if asset decreases, we need to credit it. So what is the amount we need to pay to the debenture holders? Obviously this amount 9,000. 9,000 on debit side and also on credit side. Finished? Fine. Let us move to the third one on transfer of debenture interest account to statement of profit and loss account. So here we need to transfer whatever interest is there to P&L account. Correct? It is an expenses. So we need to show it in the profit and loss account. So obviously expenses are coming into the profit and loss account, which means expenses are increasing. So obviously we need to debit it. Correct? Now the second thing is we have debited the interest account already. If we want to transfer it to expense or profit and loss account, we need to reverse it. So the same thing we have done here, debenture interest account. So what is the interest amount? Obviously, that is 10,000 rupees. So on 1 lakh, 10% is 10,000, correct? So 10,000 is the interest. And along with that, we had income tax payable. We need to pay to the government, right? So that is rupees 1,000 rupees. If we want to pay, we will pay through the bank account. Obviously bank account will go down, so we will credit it. Correct. If assetting decreases, we need to credit it. Bank account will get credited. And here we have credited the tax payable amount. We will reverse it. That's it. So from that account we need to pay. So income tax payable, earlier it was credited, now it got debited. Now asset will decrease, so we will credit the bank account. What is the amount? The amount is 1,000 rupees. Whatever interest we need to pay, out of that 10% is the tax amount. Right. So this is 1,000 rupees. That's it. So you understood everything, I think so. If you have any doubts, you can comment and ask me, and also please subscribe to the channel. So thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next video. Bye bye.